car's looking okay, Aiden. See if you can recover a few places.
What was that all about?
Hello? Hey guys, Adrian Racing here, back today with another slightly different video. Now, the scene might be a bit different, and I do apologise if the audio is bad. My headset, this thing here, is literally going to be my microphone for this video. It actually have a proper mic, so I'll turn it up and I'll speak as loudly as I can. But today is a pretty cool day indeed, if I do say so myself, because this, my new rig, is about to be built. Now, this video is literally just about to be some sort of unboxing, whatever, the usual YouTuber rubbish, basically. I'll get a bit closer so you can hear me a little bit better. But yeah, today basically is going to be an unboxing of my new SimLab GT1 Evo. I'm not going to build it on camera because, well, that could go horribly wrong. And also, you probably won't hear me, and you'll have to cut most of it for some language that may be used during the build process. Who knows? But yeah, let me just slide over here so we're a bit more in shot. Basically, this is just going to be some sort of unboxing, so I'm going to switch over to my phone camera now, because that'll probably pick up the audio a bit better, and also should be a bit clearer to see what's going on, basically. So without further ado, let's, well, unbox my new rig. Alright, so, apologies for the shoddy camera work. Basically, here we are. So, 2 boxes have arrived, and I couldn't help but be a little bit of a sneaky peeky at the smaller of the 2 boxes. Now, this first box here, which has included in it, if I get rid of some of the packaging here, first off, we have the QR code for the instructions, which I actually have on my main monitor right now. Peep the old rig, which has been very good. Don't get me wrong, this Playseat Challenge has been excellent in every sense of the word. Cannot argue for the value, but it's time for an upgrade. Then here, which is actually really heavy, God, we have our first small box of the day, which includes all of the fixings and fittings, all of the bits or whatever these are. I'm sure I'll find out during the build process, and the biggest bag of screws I have ever seen for anything I've ever bought. Some more fixing and fittings there, and a couple of whatever these could be. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. The SimLab sticker, which will definitely be going on the wall, and whatever is inside here. Now, I haven't actually looked inside this yet. What do we have inside here? It's like unwrapping a Christmas present. Oh, this must be the... This is the... Oh, come on. So this is what you mount your wheelbase to. And I think this is definitely compatible for all Logitech Thrustmaster and Fanatec gear. But I could be wrong about that. And then the big pièce de résistance, as they like to say, is this really super heavy, which is actually quite a struggle to hold, pedal plate. And you just heard that clonking against the floor. I'm surprised if the whole floor doesn't collapse under the weight of this. This is proper proper heavy duty pedal plate there. And if we just head over to my current rig, peep the mess on the floor, I do apologise for all that. The pedals are currently held in by cable ties, which is alright. I mean, it keeps them in place, but I'll be looking forward to a rig with no flexing in it. We just head back straight over to the Place It Challenge. The one problem with this rig is the small amount of flex. I'll be very, very glad when I get to this GT1 rig and I don't have to deal with that. So that's the first smaller box out of the way, which is quite an important one. So in this first box, we have obviously the wheelbase, the pedal plate, all the fixtures and fittings we could possibly ask for over here. Let's move on to the second box, which is the bigger one, and see what's inside there. Okay, so a little bit of a different thing now. Hopefully you can hear me all right. We're about to open the big box, so let's open it up and see what's inside. Now, I am a trained professional, by the way, so I am allowed to use these tools, right? It's only scissors. It's not that scary. Also, I'm literally losing every single ounce of my dignity right now doing this video, and I don't really care, to be honest. Second I went on the internet, you know, what have I got left? So let's open it up. And I am excited to see what's inside. So I hope you can sort of see me all right. We're taking some cardboard off now. Just chuck that out of the way. And here is the main bits of the rig. In fact, I'll bring you in closer. So let me just get rid of my... Alright, so we've opened the box up now. And inside we have all of our sort of cross members, I think they're called. All of our actual steel parts, or aluminium, sorry. I can't remember the actual time is. I'll flash it up on screen now. And if we just sort of take some of these out, get these out nice and carefully with some scissors in my other hand, and oh, come on, probably leave these on the box actually, just for the safe keeping of it. So get rid of these cardboard bits here. Very well packaged, by the way. And then we'll take all this out and I'll show you what is inside once it's all out of the box. Alright, so this is everything out from the boxes. So just to run you over, everything inside, we've got a big box of fixtures and fittings, the wheelbase, your pedal plate, the two big sidebars here, which if we just, you can see the two big sidebars, lots of more aluminium profile bars and parts. This is going to be a bit of a challenge to put together. I mean, I put that desk together last week and it took me 2 attempts. So, yeah, luckily there is a full detailed instruction manual here with all of the extra bits on it that we need. Shouldn't be too difficult to put together, I guess. As far as an actual seat is concerned, I'm still waiting on delivery from that. I've got that from Abruzzi, plus all the seat sliders and stuff. So we're just going to put the rig together today and then see where it goes from there. Alright, so a few days later, and my Abruzzi seat's here. So time to get that bolted onto the rig. Then the Place Seat Challenge, everything taken off, wheel, pedals, shifter, get all that out. Get all of that bolted onto the GT1, get the seat bolted on, get everything adjusted, and then maybe, just maybe, we can finally get the first drive in the rig. Only a little bit more building to go. Alright, so the rig is finally all built and put together. Lots of swearing, lots of cursing, but we finally managed to get it all finished. The main thing that was the problem when building the rig was getting everything adjusted. getting the pedal placement and the seating position just right. So I've sort of spent a couple of hours just sort of tinkering with it, getting it into a nice, comfortable position before taking our first proper laps in the new rig. So before we do jump in, I will do a quick walk around. Now it's all built. Alright, so here it is, all fully built and put together. So, first off, obviously, this big Abruzzi seat here, super comfy now I've got it in the right seating position. Secondly, for those who want to mount a shifter, this is the solution I've come up with. So it's just a little tiny plank of wood, 2 screws bolted into it with the Thrustmaster shifter clamped on. I'm not sure how it'll work for Fanatec, but it is what it is. And then if we come down here to the pedals, which was actually the worst bit to film, as my fingers get in the way of the camera there, sorry for that. Obviously we've got the pedals bolted on. They eventually went on pretty nicely. Getting to adjust these is a bit of an issue. Sorry, my hands are a bit shaky right now. The front bolts are fine. The back bolts in this little tiny cramped corner of my room here was a bit of an issue. Again, with the wheel, I sort of adjusted it so it's sort of like at an angle, which feels a lot more nice to drive on. Monitor is as close as we can get it with my expert cable management down there. Definitely not going to electrocute myself anytime soon. But yeah, that's basically a little walk around of the rig, and now we'll cut back to sitting down in the PC, Andy, and take you around in a Porsche GT3 car. Just a little test. It's something I've been driving recently, so I can compare it quite well to the play seat. But yeah, let's jump back into that, shall we? Right. So, let's head out for our definite first attempt. I definitely didn't crash a second ago. Ignore any tyre marks that may be on the ground. But yeah, first sort of impressions after doing a couple of semi-warm-up laps. Definitely not where I've just spun the car. Ignore them, ignore them. But yeah, first sort of impressions of this rig is it's solid. It actually like holds the wheel in the same place instead of it bouncing around all over the shop. Secondly, I'm noticing that when I'm hitting the brakes, there's sort of no movement with the brake, especially on a load cell brake. You really need that. But yeah, thirdly, the whole thing just feels so much more stable. I mean, nothing's moving around, and it's the detail in the wheel. It's loads of the force feedback which is being vibrated into the rig on the play seat, so it goes through the frame into the floor. It make an absolute racket on the floor as well. But all that detail and the force feedback that I would be losing, whereas now, because of how solid this is, it just stays sort of in the wheel, in the wheelbase. Doesn't get sort of vibrated out, so it's much more detailed, which I guess would then help you when you're coming to sort of correct slides and feeling moments of oversteer, which I'm probably about to experience. There we go. And I guess would make you more consistent. Whether an expensive rig like this makes you faster is debatable. I would probably say not. I mean, I've been beaten by people with no force feedback on their wheels before. That's better through the S's. No excursions off into the gravel this time. Or at least not yet anyway. But that's a conversation for another time. But yeah, as far as the actual rig is concerned, so comfy. This Abruzzi seat is really nice. So yeah, just try and get through this corner. Actually hitting the apex this time as well. Absolute pop jump. But I don't really know what else to say. I mean, for a first impressions, so much better. I'm probably going to put up a full detailed review in a couple of weeks' time, just once I've gotten used to it and got up to speed in the rig. I'm still trying to adjust with this sort of different seating position. I keep locking the brakes sometimes as well. I've actually got like purchase over the brake pedal now. But yeah, I think I'll leave it here for now, as we'll come across the line, just sort of get our lap time and then go from there. What's it going to be? A pretty terrible lap time at 1:21.5, but that's sort of the first couple of laps driving in my new rig. Gonna look forward to this. Can't wait to get doing some enduros in this as well with the extra consistency. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this little trip through me getting my rig all the way up to building it now and then driving it.
But yeah, probably have maybe, I don't know, a month review, I guess, Lee. I guess. Have a review after a month of driving on the rig, just to see how it is, so I can get used to it and actually form an opinion before making some big accusations. The SimLab stuff is good, the Abruzzi stuff is good. But yeah, hope you found this video fun and informative. It's something a bit different to the usual style of videos I normally do. And sorry if I sort of rambled on a bit. But yeah. All left me to say is if you have enjoyed, then I'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, like if you want to as well. Leave me a comment down below on any suggestions or improvements for future videos, or things you want to see on the channel. All left me to say now is thank you for watching. Have a really awesome day, evening, whatever it is for you in your time. And yeah, hopefully see you on the next video. See you later, guys.